All right. We're up. So,
Hi, YouTube. We're on.
we are on. So, thanks for coming. And then, like I said, if you guys weren't able to stay for the whole thing, or for those that aren't able to be here, we'll have it up on YouTube so you guys can watch it back if you have any questions. And then, like always, if you guys want, you can grab benches and sit. You don't have to sit on the ground. I can't get back up.
I've already gotten down. I cannot get back up.
And then,
yes, I get it.
I don't remember what I was saying, but we'll answer questions. We will go over how we do things here for those of you that haven't been doing this before with us, how you get points, what the open is, how you participate, and then other questions you guys might have. So let's first start. For those that don't know what the open is, so the open is a 3-week competition. And I say quotes because it's a worldwide competition with a worldwide leaderboard. And we do it in the, I don't want to say safety, but in our own sanctuary gym space. I'll say that. That's way better than safety. We do it in our own gym with our own community. And it's one workout a week for 3 weeks. So the workout gets released on Thursday at noon. So for February 27th, the first workout will be released, 25.1. We will...
Usually the coaches, a bunch of the coaches or team captains will do it right after the workout comes out. So like usually Randy and I will always do it probably around 1 on Thursday to do that, and any of the other coaches and or team captains, EJ, if he's here, do it then. And also you guys can watch us suffer. We usually have like a nice little video going on as we're suffering through it. And then that way that we can judge and work with our teams through that, and we're not trying to still get our workout done. So it's a fun time. Then we can also tell our teams, like, this is exactly how it feels. This is what you need to do. Don't do what I did.
Yeah.
But it's super fun.
So if you are free on Thursday afternoons, we watch it. We watch the live open announcement on TV here. Like Chas said, a couple coaches or whoever, the coaches will run through a live or a first run through and do that. And then how it works from there, Friday Night Lights. We start heats. We'll run heats
usually starts at 4. But depending on where we are with stuff, we might have to start a little bit earlier than that. Normally what we do, there's heats. The 5:30 people usually always still do it at 5:30, but we still have heats there. So you'll notice on Fridays, once the 3 weeks of the open, you won't see class times, you'll see heats. There's going to be a half-hour buffer in between. So for the 5:30 class, I'll have a 5:30 heat and I'll have a 6 p.m. heat. Okay, so we'll have 2 heats there. For the 10:30 class, there'll be a 10:30 and 11 heat. I always, regardless of what time that you go, you are going to be in charge of coming and getting there early and getting yourself warm up. Because the coach's job is to make sure that the judges know what they are judging and going through that. There's always going to be a warm up on the board. The coach will go over like the movements so you're not confused on like I don't know what these movements are. But then it is your job to get yourself ready, warmed up, and the weights and the modifications that you are doing. The coach is going to make sure that the judges know exactly what they are judging, what they are looking, what the standards are, so that as they judge and count your reps, that they are doing it correctly.
So let's back up really quick. So if you sign up for the 4 o'clock heat and you show up at 4 o'clock, you are going at 4 o'clock. You are not showing up at 4 o'clock to warm up and then go at 4:30. If you sign up for the 4 o'clock heat, you are here at 3:30 to make sure you get a proper warm up, you get stretched, you have any questions asked and answered by any of the coaches that are here. And there will be many coaches here, your team captains, the coach of the class, and all of that. Mainly, if you find Chas and I, we are available to answer any question you have and to help with anything during the open. But if you sign up for the 4 o'clock heat and you show up at 4:05, you are not going at 4 o'clock.
And
you
then
are
we'll
going
just have to try to
at
hit
the
you,
very end,
figure out where you can get in.
Okay, so it is a It's a sign up and a show up and a warm up and a go. If you miss, we're putting you at the very bottom to find out where we can fit you in, because everybody selects a heat time. Andrea, question.
So I do the 6 o'clock class.
Mm-hmm.
I would sign up for the 6:30 heat.
Yep.
So that way you can warm up during 6
so the question
and
was,
get yourself ready.
So the question was,
oh, there is. Yes.
Yeah. So
we usually go till 7.
So the question was, if you sign up for the 6 o'clock heat, I got to repeat so people can hear on the thing. So if you show up, if you sign up usually for the 6 o'clock heat and you can't get here till 6 o'clock, you're going to sign up for the 6:30 heat. Okay. And then you show up at 6 o'clock, warm up, and get ready to go at 6:30. Each heat will be in half-hour increments. So it's not going to be the same class times that we normally have. Okay.
Yeah. In the evening classes, normally we do a 4, 4:30, 5, 5:30, 6, 6:30, and 7. Heats is what we do. We might, depending on, because we have a lot of people more signed up than we've ever had, which is awesome. Hooray for us and all of you guys. Super, super, super cool. We might have to start a little bit early. We might have to be starting our heats early just to make sure we get everyone in.
And another thing is our heats, depending on the workout. Okay, so say there's like shuttle runs. We can only even though we have class times and we have big class times, but because it's going to be different, there's going to be lots of people in here watching, right? We have friends and family come during all this. Usually we only have about 8 spots per heat.
I try to do 10.
Yeah.
I usually try to do 10, but it really depends on the workout. If it has shuttle runs or something like that, or lunges with a distance, I can really only hit about 8 because we can only use this side of the rig.
Mm-hmm.
We can't really use that side just because of where everything is, and where there's usually markers of where it is. So like if for example, that we had to do shuttle runs or distance of lunges and then we had to go to the rig, there's going to be a starting point and an ending point. So we can't always just do how we normally do in classes and just go wherever. Like there's certain spots and distances from each point of where everyone is, so it's fair for everyone. So that's why it's very specific in how many people we can hit per heat. So that is why it's the logistics has to be set up properly for everyone.
So as soon as the heats open up on Wodify, Andrea, this is more for because you can only come at that time. Make sure you get on right at that time and sign up for that 6:30 spot. Okay. Make sure we have people that will set their alarm and so that they can get their spot and reserve it. And if there's no spots open,
it's usually a week. You have a week earlier than the class time.
So say you want to sign up for Friday at 6:30, the week before Friday at 6:30 is when it'll open up.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So you have a week to go to get your class time in.
So that's usually how it goes. It's fun. It is fast paced. It is energetic.
We'll have cones set up, caution tape, like a competition. On the board here, we will have all the heats up here and have for people to sign up for judging. Okay, that is one way that you can get points for your team, is helping and judging. So we will be on Sunday. We will have all the heats up for that following open. So Sunday we'll have For Friday, we'll have all the heats up here. So when you come in, you can come in and put your name in of when you can come and judge. You judge, your team gets a point. So if you judge in the morning and the evening, then your team has gotten 2 points.
So really quick, I want to go back to something because she went really quick over it. There's going to be cones and caution tape set up. Friends and family can come, kids can come, but we can't be on the other side of the tape. Okay. If you bring kids, there's going to be so many people in here. So we have to keep our kids and friends and family and all that safe, right? And the athletes safe. So we need to make sure we stay on the outside of the cones and the caution tape. I just wanted to make sure we get that in there. Khadijah. Two-part questions.
And second part, is it a point per heat that you judge, and can you judge more than one heat on time?
So the question was, do you have to have the judges course, pass the judges course to judge? And the answer is no, you do
But
not.
you do get points for your team if you do it, and you get 2 points.
Yeah.
If you do the judges course, your team gets 2 points.
Yep.
So, but you do not have to.
Yep.
But it is a way to get points for your team.
We would appreciate it if you guys did, but because it costs $10, we're not going to tell you that you have to. We would appreciate it if you are interested in judging and helping, and we would highly encourage everybody on the teams to judge, to take that course. It just helps to further understand, one, what we do, and the standards, thank you, of the movement that we're going to be asked to do. So, and then the second question was, if you judge, let's say, the 6 o'clock heat, and you get a point. If you judge the 4 p.m. heat, do you get a second point? You get a point for every time you judge.
Yep.
You could get as many points as you can. Yep, exactly. And I'll tell you, last time, that is what we encouraged all of our to get on there and sign up to judge, because that was an easy way to get points for your team.
It's usually, in the past, it has been something that's been really hard for us to do the open, is because we haven't had enough judges. Like, this is only amount of judges, so this is only many people that we can go. But last year when we started doing points for the team, I mean, everyone died for points. It's what we do. We are competitive. That's why we do CrossFit, right? And so once we put that as points, oh my gosh, there was people fighting over.
I had somebody erase my name.
No, I had in here. I was judging that time, and so it's not fair. The 5:30 a.m. class gets in there first, and I'm like, maybe you should talk to some of your teammates that go to the 5:30 and write your name in there. So, yes.
All right, so if say you want to repeat the workout, say on Monday, and you need someone to judge you for that, so say I had Adam judge me, would he get a point for judging that retake?
So that's a great question, and that opens up so many different answers. So the question was, if you want to redo the open workout on, let's say, Monday, can you have someone come in and judge you and then get a point for judging you at that time? The answer is yes. What you cannot do is do the open workout during a class time. So in order to get your redo done, you have to have either open gym, and then your judge also has to have open gym. Does that make sense? Because we can't have 2 different workouts going on at the same time. And we can't have people doing something in this corner and then 30 other people over here doing something. Or, ooh, I need that dumbbell for my open workout, so I got to take that from you. Can't have that.
So people who aren't open gymmers aren't allowed to work out?
No, not necessarily. So the other part of it, so the other question was, people that don't have open gym are not allowed to redo their open workouts. That's not necessarily true. We will have usually what we do, and I'll let you speak, to Saturdays and Sundays.
So usually what we try to do is give some time domains of where Randy and I are going to be like, because we want everyone to come in and be able to redo if they need to. If they want to. Not everyone has to. I will never do it anymore. That was a long time ago. Then I would go crazy, but I'm in a different world now. Different season for Chelsea. But what we usually do is a Saturday and Sunday. So if you do it on Friday, we try to get someone either on Saturday and Sunday in there, and there's going to be times being like, okay, hey guys, those that want to redo, we are going to be at the gym from this time to this time. Come in, make sure you have your own judge, but we will be here. Come in and get it done. We'll let you guys know. I'll definitely be posting it on our page, and then we'll send out an email as well of like the time blocks of where we'll be coming in and doing open gym for people to redo. We usually do a little stint on Saturday and a little stint on Sunday.
And you don't need open gym for that.
No, because we're already going to be here.
The gym.
If it's just like, yeah, the only time that you would need an open gym if it's out of those times that we're not giving available for you guys. Yeah. But we usually try to do it on Saturday and Sunday. That way you have that day in between to get it back in.
The floor recognizes Dawn York.
All right, Dawn. You have to redo it. Mm-hmm.
So the question was, if you did the judges course last year, do you have to redo it? Yes, that was a dumb question.
It wasn't a dumb question. It was not a dumb question.
John and I have this relationship.
But I will tell you, they do have an advanced course, judges course now, for if like mainly knowledge wise, but also if you wanted to go to the games and you wanted to judge at the games or something like that. And it does go for 3 years.
Which
it is a little bit more money, but it goes for 3 years and you don't have to redo every single year. But like I said, you don't have to do it, but it is really just even for your own understanding of your own movement and your standards and stuff like that. So you guys, of where your goal to get to your own movements. It's just it's good knowledge and it's only $10. If you are on my team, you would have already had that link, but it's fine. Team Red, go. Team Red.
And then one thing else really quick, if you guys do come in for open gym to get it done and you do have someone else that has open gym that can judge you, if you have kids, the kids can't be on the floor while you're working out during open gym time. They have to be just like normal class time. Okay. Even more so because there's not a coach here that can help and keep safety and all that stuff. So, so let's go.
But also, John, just so you know, if you just Googled 2025 CrossFit Judges course, it would just pop up. Super easy to get that.
Let's go over any other questions really quick. Yeah.
How do we sign up? Is it the same as signing in for a class?
Yes.
So the question
sorry.
The question was, how do you sign up for the heat? And yes, it's the same as signing up for a class. It'll be on your Wodify app.
It will say open heat time.
Joss isn't used to public meetings.
Can't you guys all just have a microphone? I mean,
we could have a third and pass it around. Actually, that's not a bad idea. We're not actually looking for suggestions on how to do things better right now. Thank you, Aubrey.
We're only talking about
the floor does not recognize Aubrey Nisham for suggestions. We are not into new business yet. Let's go over how we get points for our teams. Okay. We talked about a couple points.
Yep.
I'll let Joss.
And Randy can write it down. So ways that you can get points for your team. Number one, showing up and doing the workout. You get a point.
Showing up.
Show up. It doesn't even matter. Literally come in. Like I said, yesterday's workout, 21.1, Randy and I had COVID. We had COVID during that. I watched the cameras and watched everyone have fun at Friday Night Lights as I was like dying, watching everyone yelling through the cameras, cheering everyone in as I was dying. And I'm like, Randy, I need you to judge me. I need to get 1 point for my team. I have to do 1 rep. That's all I got to do. So I did 1 wall walk, thought I was going to die. Randy's like laying on the couch and he's like, 1. And I'm like, I'm done. Actually, team for my point.
Then she did a jump rope. And I'm like,
oh,
what
I
are you
did do
doing?
A jump rope.
You're going to fall down.
Anyways, it was stupid. But yes, so all you need to do is come participate, do the workout. Doesn't really matter of what version you do. Yesterday when I coached the 10:30 class, I showed how like foundations work. Okay, foundations is a great division, especially for those people.
About points.
Oh, okay. We're not going to talk about that yet.
Bye, April.
See you, April. Points. Showing up. 1 point. Number 2. You get 1 point for judging. I mean, he doesn't have a, what's it called that you usually do? A script. He doesn't have a script for me. So I just do whatever I want.
1 point for judging.
1 point.
2 points for.
I'm not there yet.
Okay.
1 point for judging. Now that's like if you judge like we talked about, right? If you do a 5:30, if you come at 10:30 and you come and judge at 4, you get 3 points for your team. Okay. What you'll be doing is you'll be writing Team Red on all of that because my team will be showing up and doing all the judging. Team Red on all of, that's what you write. Everyone writes Team Red at the top of the judging the judging paper. Anyways, let's go on.
Judge's course.
Judge's course, you get 2 points. Usually everyone tries to get that in on week 1, but because you don't get it on the other, you only have it on 1 week or whatever week that you do the judge's course. So 2 points for the judge's course, not every single week. The other thing that you get is wearing your shirt on Friday Night Lights. So let's say that you normally work out at 5:30 p.m. You can wear your shirt at that point in time, but you better be bringing it in on Friday nights because that's where the spirit points are.
You don't get a point for wearing it at 5:30 a.m.
I mean, it looks awesome, but spirit points is Friday Night Lights, and that's your shirt to wear then. You could wear it when you work out, plus wash it or not wash it and bring it in the evening. Who cares? Put it on. I did have some people last year with my team. They had worn it that morning and then went to work and then stopped by at the evening and they're like, but it's sweaty. I'm like, I do not care. You go get that shirt on so I can count you as my point. So you get a point for spirit, wearing your shirt at Friday Night Lights. Another way that to get a point is PRing. Okay, so let's say that you get your first pull-up. We had some people get their first pull-up last year, which was super, super cool. And then they got multiple after that. Super cool. So if you PR, you get a point. And you'll be writing that down on your sheet so that we know. Yes.
Lifetime PR or
What's the question?
PR, huh? Oh, Randy. The question is it a lifetime PR or a PR of where you're at right now?
Lifetime PR.
So yes,
we don't know where
lifetime
everybody's
PR,
at.
Right, yeah. So lifetime PR is what we're looking for there. If you've gotten your very first muscle up, your first chest to bar, your first toes to bar, your first pull up, your Adam.
I've had plenty of Adams.
There was a snippet from Dave Cash saying there's going to be a repeat workout.
Yes.
PR that workout.
Yes, if you PR your workout, a repeat, that would be a PR. Yeah.
Yep.
So like if for some reason, like we did the horrible workout we did yesterday with double unders and wall walks
It
again.
will come back. I guarantee you it will be during
It would.
the 3 weeks.
You PR'd that workout from the last time you did it. Yes, that is a PR. Let's say that they had a clean and jerk and a weight that you've never gotten before, and you were able to get that workout, that weight. That would be a PR.
Question, Carly.
That's
No,
not a PR.
That's not a PR. Nice try.
That's not a PR. But if you repeat it, it's a PR. So, let's see what my other points that we can get. So that was PR. Team challenge. So every Friday Night Lights, we do team challenges. Okay. So every year we've done a Lego challenge. Everyone loves it. And every year we do cookie face because everyone loves those. And then there's always one that's something different that we've never done before. So let's say team challenge, Lego challenge. What's going to happen is your team captain will be however you guys are communicating, and you guys will pick 4 people to come up from your team to do that challenge.
How many points do we get?
If you win, Randy, people need to know how they work. We might as well just talk about it instead of going backwards. We're already talking about it. So if you win the team challenge, you get 5 points.
There we go.
If you get second place, you get 3. If you are the loser, you get 1. So 5, 3, 1 is where we go for team challenges. Team challenges are big deal. Yeah, we'll have Legos here, like a little small Lego thing. You'll be able to, you and your 4 other teammates get to look at it. You got 1 minute to look at it, or maybe we do 2. I can't remember. 1 minute.
1 minute
to look at it, and then we take the
instructions and box away.
Instructions, and we usually leave the box. I think.
No,
I can't remember.
we do not.
Anyways, well, we'll get that figured out, but by the time. But you definitely don't get the instructions. And then person 1 runs out, goes fix it as much as they can for 1 minute, and then the next person comes out. They get a minute. Third person, 1 minute. Fourth person, 1 minute. Time.
Whoever got
it done the most and most accurate
Mhm.
wins. Yeah.
Yep.
And then when does this happen?
It usually is around 5:30.
PM.
What is the actual time of Friday night? Like, what do we consider?
When our heats start to when it
What's
ends.
the
Yeah.
question?
Oh my gosh, Randy, if you would like to do that, then go ahead and
The question is, when is the actual time for Friday Night Lights? It's not for me, it's for them.
I understand that, but you can just say that. You
Let's
can
go.
just say the question. You don't have to tell me. Anyways, from when it starts to the end. From the he starts.
You'd be
No, for the
hammered.
evening, PM. From the heats in the PM to the ending of the PM.
As long as you participate in some part of that 4 to
Yep.
6 time frame.
Yep. You get a point.
Yeah.
Yep.
Even
No.
that's a great question, because even if you show up at 4 o'clock and you judge from 4 to 4:30 and you got to get out and you already did your workout, you're in your shirt at 4 o'clock, you still get all
Yeah.
those points. You don't
Yes.
have to stay for the entire night.
Yep. We also do potluck. So that's, you have to have dinner anyway. So we'll have a theme for the potluck. So everyone brings something. We'll have food here. Everyone eats. We do a potluck of whatever theme it is. You got to eat anyways.
Next point.
And do it. Oh my God.
Next point.
What, Dawn?
Yes.
Is he coming every night?
Yeah.
Oh, we are going to get a DJ. Last year, he only came 1 week. So he said he's coming every week. That's
Yep.
awesome. All right. So that's team challenge. And then the only other thing for team challenges is ranks. So we go through RX scaled foundations. We don't do age groups. It's just RX
Sorry, Dawn.
scaled and foundations from 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You get points for that, for your team. So like if you were on RX, like, and did it for that workout, and you had out of the entire gym,
Tell 'em
you
what
got
RX means.
you had the top score, then you would get 10 points. No, it's
Nope.
all together.
All together.
Everything together. Everything is together. It's RX.
Yeah.
It is scaled and foundations. Everyone togetherness.
You'd think it wouldn't be fair, but it is
It's
all across the board.
it is. It's kind of like crazy. So it's awesome.
And so RX, what that means, RX means as prescribed. So each workout that is issued from CrossFit has a weight, it'll have a time, it'll have a distance, it'll have all kinds of things that are prescribed, written. This is what you will do for this workout. That is RX. You'll decide whether you want to compete if you are able to, okay? And if you're not, then they'll have another option, scaled. Scaled means I can do the movements, I'm just not at that weight yet. So here's another set of weights that are written that we don't get to choose from. This is what it will be, and then you will complete the workout there. If this is your first open, your first year of doing CrossFit, then there's another option, foundations. This is what we do in the gym every day.
We have
Foundations is
scaling
what we do
options
every
for
day.
you and stuff like that.
We'll be able to modify weights to something you'll be successful with, modify the movement to something you'll be successful with, rep scheme, all of that. That's what foundations will be, okay? And you'll get points for each individual rankings in those different divisions, okay? Aubrey.
Can you do RX 1 week, scale the next, go back, like you can choose for one
The question is, can you do RX and scaled and foundations every different week? The answer is yes. The answer is yes, but you will be ridiculed, because I get ridiculed when I game the system. So I win every week and get first place by doing foundations and scaled.
You will not get ridiculed if you are doing the appropriate thing for yourself.
Exactly.
If you are like
Yep.
Randy that cheats and just does the easiest movement for him so he can win, then yes, you will be definitely ridiculed.
To be fair, I did RX and scaled, and I just submitted my better score, and I always won. So I was like, yeah, there we go.
He was
That's
very
easy.
much a cheater.
But I will say, I want you to choose what's appropriate, like Cha said, what's appropriate for you. Not, well, I can do that, but I can get way better if I do the scaled one. It's not about that.
It's just more of like if they throw in muscle ups and someone can't do muscle ups.
Exactly.
they would
Yes.
do the scale.
Yes.
Mhm.
And then the next week there's pull-ups and clean and jerks. And you're like, I'm going RX. Heck yeah.
I also, though, like, I'm going to put this out there, like, I would hope that you would choose whatever's going to challenge you. That is what this is about, right? Testing ourselves of where we're at, not how fast can we go through movement because these movements are all easy for me, right? It's about challenging ourselves so that we can set up some goals. Like, can we get to here? Like, let's get to there. There's multiple times that there has been muscle ups or whatever it is, and I don't have muscle ups, but I can do the 2 movements for it. So I'll do the 2 minutes before, and I'll swing on that bar forever and just try to get it, because that's what's challenging me. Yes, I could do all the movements on the other one, but that doesn't challenge me for what I'm looking for to go into things. So I would hope that you would choose a movement that's going to challenge you through those things.
If I see you and Adam do scale and foundations, I will ridicule you.
I just told Dawn, I'm trying another level, ditch digger.
Well, I'll tell you, the foundations is very, I mean, like yesterday I went through like what foundations was in for the jump rope and the wall walks. What the foundations was, you had 2 options for wall walks. It was either bear crawls, okay, or it was at an elevated position and pulling your knees in 5 times. That was your 2 options for foundations for wall walks. So there is always an option of what you can do for the foundations. It's a really, really, really neat division that they have put up so that everyone can feel like they can do something. There's usually some options in the foundations.
And this is new. I mean, Khadijah can talk about that, because this has not always been a part of the Open.
I really think it was 21 that was the first time that the division, and the adaptive was in there.
And the goal was exactly what Josh just said, to give everybody an opportunity to do what they're able to do and still compete and still get put on a leaderboard, because it's fun. We don't always get to feed into our competitive nature, and it's not that it's not appropriate, but in this aspect, it's fun to dive into that. I love it. And especially in this space with us, with the people that you're used to being around all the time. So any other question? Dawn.
So the RX and scale, is there just one weight that you have one?
So the question is, in RX and scaled, is there one weight? So normally what it'll be, RX weights, not normally, but in the past, RX weights for men have been 135 for a barbell. For female, it's 95. So you could take that across any lift, snatch, clean and jerk, overhead squat. Like, that's a good indicator of what the barbell weight could be. And yes, it's only 1. And then scaled, usually for 135 for guys, 95 for ladies. Scaled will usually be 95 for guys, 65 for ladies. That'll be the scaled.
Men will have 1 weight, women will have 1 weight. That's it.
Yeah.
Scaled will have 1 weight.
Yep.
Female will have 1 weight. Foundations is going to be whatever is appropriate for you.
And then for age groups, has individual weights as well.
As long as you're 55 and over.
Yeah.
If it's underneath
older,
than that, it's
you
the
get
same.
different weights there.
Teenagers, it has
Usually
different weight.
Teenagers, well, it depends.
It's different. They have different weights.
Yeah. But yeah, so even though we don't have rankings in here in our intramural Open for all the different age groups, you'll still have the age group movement standards and all that. Yeah. 10-month-olds. Yeah. Anita at 5:30 is a stickler for that. When I was coaching last Friday, when we did the Open WOD, I put up RX and scaled just for an idea of what it was going to be going into it. She's like, where's the 55 plus? And then I put that up. She's like, that's still, where's the other? Let's go. Where's it? And I'm like, gosh, dang it. You're right.
RX
I forgot.
55 plus. There's a scaled 55 plus. Yes.
Yeah. And so we'll have all of that up and available. All the score sheets will have all of that on there too. So you're not going to have to do anything that's not appropriate. Any other questions? Okay.
That's pretty much how it works through that. One fun thing that they're doing now is the Community Cup. I don't know if you guys have heard about it, but it will be in June, and it will go off of your scores from the Open. So if you put all 3 scores of your Open workouts in June, about 6 months, not even 6 months, it's less than that. Cool. But in June, They're doing a community cup. And here at the gym, what we're going to be doing is keeping our same teams, and we're going to be doing it in here. It's 1 week, 3 workouts. We'll have like 2 during the week that we'll just do in class time, and then we'll do a fun like Saturday big bash for the last one for us all, and do like a lunch or something like that, barbecue or something in that in June. But keeping those teams together, and then it will be kind of, I think what it'll be fun going through those 4 months and being like, Team Red, because I'm Team Red. Team Red, they've been showing up
They
to
know
classes.
you're Team Red.
There's this many. Yeah, I'm Team Red. They've been on committed club. They've been coming on. They've been doing it and having some fun little things like that to keep the community going through that. But I also think it will be really cool to see, giving us that 4 months. What can we do in those 4 months? This is what we were able to do at the Open. All right, we're going to go into the Community Cup, and it's going to be in here. Same thing here. And what can we do? What have we gotten better at from here to here? The way that you'll be doing that is the scores that you get in there, they're going to have a ranking. So someone that is at the same athletic ability is who you're going to be working at. There's not going to be age groups. It will be athletic ability is where you're going to be going as open, off of your open scores.
And that'll be for those that want to participate in that. That'll be another $30 fee to do that. And we'll get into that more as we get closer.
I think it's super fun. I mean, we do like to do competitions. We're pretty cheap. We usually spend like $120 per competition. So this is $30 to do it. Like, I'm like, yep. And it's in our own place with our own people.
Yeah.
I mean, I think it's super fun. So
Aubrey. That is a great question, Aubrey. How do you submit your score, and where do you submit your score? So inside the easiest way, simplest way is you'll still submit it in Wodify, right? But that doesn't put you on the worldwide ranking leaderboard. You'll submit it, download the CrossFit Games app on your phone and submit it there. Submit it in the appropriate division. There'll be a spot to select your judge. There will be a spot to select grit. Enter it there, and that'll put you on the leaderboard, on the worldwide leaderboard, and that'll get you your ranking for the Community Cup.
And you have to have that in by Monday.
Yep, great question. Monday at 5?
I think they have it at 5 now.
Monday at 5 p.m., I think. Pacific.
I think it's us usually, yeah.
Because it's all based out of Santa Cruz.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, good question.
West Coast, Best Coast. But yeah, you put it on the app is usually the easiest, and I would suggest do it right after you finish so you don't forget.
Yeah, that's a great point. Even if you plan on redoing it,
put it in there so you have something in there.
You have something, because there's a couple reasons why we've had, and I'm sure all of you have done it, where you're like, I was going to do it, and then you didn't do it, and you forgot to put your other score in. You're like, shit, you run out of time. Or the old days, this app would crash because everybody Monday at 4:30 would try to put in their last score, and you're sitting there trying to refresh, and it keeps freezing, and then you have no score.
Because
there was a handful of people that didn't qualify, and they petitioned to CrossFit, and I don't think they won, and they should not have won.
After you do your workout, your judge will give you a little slip, and it has all of your information on there. So you'll have a slip. You can take it and go sit down and do it while other ones
while you're recovering.
Yeah, while you're trying to like do the things. But I think that's about it. Do you guys have any other questions of how it works?
Team Green's here. EJ's here on the call too.
Hi, EJ.
The question was, is there any points for potluck food? And the answer is no.
No, but
that is a great idea. We'll just leave it at that.
I don't have it on my sheet.
That's not on the TBD.
It's not on my sheet.
TBD.
We might have to have something. We will see.
Maybe we'll do like a.
Maybe we'll have like little things of where people can write down and just suggest or like choose
for the best dish.
And then whoever's team that's from, they get like something points. I was gonna say that I got all the people on the food people on my team. I definitely do.
Okay.
So
I think
that's it, guys.
And if anybody, if you guys have any other questions, if you think of anything, text us, post it on the gym page, like post it up there.
Ask your team captains.
Yeah, ask your team captains.
Yeah,
if
ask
you're
your
on,
team captains. They
if you're
should
on
be
my
able to
team,
get that.
post it in the group me app.
Yeah, if
and
you're
ask it
on
there.
Team Red, band, get it done. Let's go.
Other
I
than
don't know
that,
what Team Green is doing.
I think they're doing like tic tac or
Is
something.
it the Tic Tac? It's group. I think, did you do the same one as Randy?
group me?
Group
Yeah,
me.
that's the
Yeah,
one
that's
we
what
have.
Randy uses.
Yeah.
I use band because it sounds cooler.
Cool.
We're all in a band.
We are. We are a band. We're a gang.
We're a gang. That's different from a band. All right,
It is
everybody.
a gang, a band gang.
I think that's it. Thank you for those that are watching at home. Enjoy your Saturday, and we will see you in the gym. Peace out.
Bye.